Hi, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I thought I would play with the Makeup Geek neutral palette, the neutral matrix system palette, since I did the colors yesterday. And I got the little guide here. And I'm just feeling a little bit, still nostalgic or whatever you want to call it about this palette because it's such a good palette. With both of these combined, it's like I can almost create any palette. And I can say the same also for the ColourPop one. They got a bunch of like neutrals and colorful palettes that kind of I can pop. Well, it's hard to pop those out and rearrange them and make palettes though, but you could do it. But I just like this because the formula is just easy, to work with, especially for a beginner like myself. But let's get started because the last video was way too long. The first shade we're going to go into is Beach Please. And like this setup on this, like you just can't go wrong. Like you can't. It's one of those palettes, that like when they say you can't, you really can't. If you go down the row making your eye look, you cannot go wrong. You can't. Now, I'm not saying that it will look right as far as like the eye, but again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so if you like the colors, you could do it as long as you go row by row picking colors. I stick to the same row. I'm using the cool brown row today. And it's just a really pretty look you come out with, really. It's easy to do. Even the colorful palette's easy to use. I talked a lot in the last video, so, it makes it look like it takes longer to use it, but it don't. It's very easy to use these palettes. Get my mirror. And I'm just starting with this shade as the transition or shade or blending shade, whatever you want to call it. But it's the first shade in the row. Then I'm going to go into the next shade, which is Latte as Usual. I do really hate that they shut down though, but I kind of hope they will make a comeback. Be one of those brands that actually come back and just, succeed and excel and all that. I think that'd be really cool to see. I like these shadows a lot just because me not being a makeup artist, it makes it really easy. I'm going to take Latte as Usual on the bottom lash line to use. And not make mistakes, but no, I'm going to come out with a pretty look, And for the waterline, I actually use the Makeup Geek nude eyeliner, which I do like. It's a little bit creamy, too creamy, but it works. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my favorite because it is a little too creamy for me, but it still works, so I can use it. I'm going to go into Espresso Yourself for the inner or outer corner, outer V, to darken it up, whatever you want to call that. Honestly, I don't understand why they call it a V. Because, as crazy as it sounds, it's really not a V on my eye. It's kind of more like a U. But I do kind of see what they're saying. It took me a long time to figure that out. But I'm glad. I mean, I still don't really see it, like when they actually talk about how where to place your makeup. I don't really see it on my eye, to be honest. I just kind of guess because, of where they're placing it. That's why I say don't judge the way I'm doing my eye look, judge the performance of the shadow. And you can see there's no patchiness, there's no, like, they're easy to blend into each other. The gradient of the shadows are lovely. Like, it just all works well together. You know what I mean? Because it's not based on my skill set, it's based on the eyeshadow look. And that goes with, like, all of my makeup. Because I can guarantee the application's not right. But I feel like the performance of the shadow is what matters, to be honest. I'm going to just take the brush that I used with the shade Latte as usual. And then back into the first shade, Beach Please. I really haven't used these palettes to the fullest of their ability. Like, I'd like to use every row to create a look, to be honest. Okay. Then I'm going to take the last shade, Dark Roasted, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line, right up on the lash line. I really like this look though. Just because I've really been into cool colors lately, I'm going to go back into Latte as usual. Then for the lid, I'm actually going to go into, I don't know if these are her like metallic shades right here. I got a bunch of them, but I'm going to go into this one right here. Oop, I'm going to drop it. Let me show it to you. That one there, and it's called Whimsical. And it's a really pretty color. I really like it. I guess I do like it since I have two of them. And I'm going to spray my brush with my Morphe spray. And go into it. And place it on the lid. And I really like the way this lays down on my lid. was going to go into the shade, this one here, and put it on my lid. But I feel like this shade is a really common shade. Starry-eyed. It's just like a champagne. And I did want to do something a little bit different. I have two of those too. I wanted to do something just a little bit different. And I'm glad I did, because this is just really pretty. It is a little bit too bright technically, but I like it for that reason. And I needed just a little bit of a pinky color in it, since I'm wearing a pinky shirt, you know? I just needed that just a little bit. And I got it with the shade. Gave me just enough of what I was looking for. Alright. Then I'm going to go back into the shade Espresso Yourself. Very good. I like it. Yeah, I got it about even. Okay, then for inner corner, I actually just stayed in this palette here and went into the famous Shimma Shimma for inner corner. I'm not going to spray that one. And I like how that's the only shade in both palettes that's a little bit of a metallic shade or satin. And it goes with every single one of them almost. You can use that for inner corner for everything. Like, I like that she did that. I think that's cool. Okay. Oh, then I'm going to line my top lash line with that shade Dark Roasted that I did for the bottom lash line. And I'm just placing it right on like the top base part, like that way when I put on the mascara, it makes it look a little more like I got some volume, even though I don't. Alright, then I'm going to curl the lashes, and we're actually going to be using the Makeup Geek mascara. And this mascara is pretty good. I'm not going to, rag on it or anything. Again, oh, of course I'm going to mess up. Of course I am. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst. It's like pretty good. Not great, but pretty good, you know? Not that it matters because we can't get it no more, but... And that's what makes me sad because, like, these shadows are pretty good. Well, not pretty good. They're really good. But, like, it doesn't matter because we can't get them anymore. And then for the bottom lash line, we're going to use the Lancome. And I got to clean up that mess and we're done. So at least this video is a little bit shorter than the other one, you know? But I didn't ramble as much about silly stuff. And I try not to do that because, like, I don't edit due to the fact that I want you to see in real time how long it takes and the way the formulas blend. But a lot could have been cut out of that other one for sure. I'm sure a lot could be cut out of this one, to be honest, but hey, that is what it is, right? Let me clean up this mess I made up here. I don't think I let it dry long enough. Thought I did. But usually it comes off a lot easier than that. Except this time it did not. Whoa. I throw my brushes everywhere. Okay. We put one more coat on the top lashes. There we go. There we go. That's the final look using the Makeup Geek. I really would like to go through each row though to create a look. And then like name it that row, you know what I mean? For a video, because like, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This row here is really not a row to make a look with. So 13, and then this. So 13 different looks if you're just going row by row. And I really would like to do that. And then do one where I pick like here and then like here and here or something like that. Like go that way or something, or really just skip around. And then the same with this, just to see how the look would come out. Like, it'd be weird, I know, but at the same time, I kind of believe her and think it would work to create a look. Okay, so let me show you the final look. And like, I like the way the metallic shade, or whatever she wants to call it, looks on my lid, because like my lids are aging. They are. I know that. But it doesn't make it look worse. It actually kind of makes them look better, in my opinion. but that's just my opinion. But that is all I have today for you. I hope this helped in some way. Maybe if you have these palettes, you can pull them back out because they really are worth it. Or if you have maybe just like a palette you made even to pull back out. But I really like the way this look turned out. And I have no complaints other than why? Why did I wait so long? And why did they have to close down? You know? For lips, I used Lisa Eldridge's The Beauty lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. This kind of been my go-to look with my lips. Like, I really like this color a lot. So, alright, that is all I have for you today. I hope you liked it. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that way you're notified when I do upload. Sorry for rambling. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.